Hey guys, what's happening? Engineer Pat 5290 coming to you with the February Q&A prompt. I just would like to say thank you to everybody who participated in January's Q&A prompt. Lots of great questions to kick off 2020. I absolutely loved it, so keep these questions coming. This is the February Q&A prompt, and this is the prompt now. Um, for all of you experienced users, you know the prompt by heart, but for the ones of you who are new, please pay attention to the following prompt. My Q&A series, you can ask me most train, truck, computer, or cell phone questions, most any of those questions, and I'll provide you with just a few examples to kind of get you thinking. One, one of my favorite questions is like favorite EMD locomotive is one. Favorite GE locomotive is another one. Another question: what's your favorite cell phone? What's your favorite computer brand? These are just examples that kind of just help you kind of get an idea of what to do. You can obviously look back at my other Q&A prompts as examples if you would like to look at those. You can also ask me like favorite food, favorite fast food chain, favorite movie is a good one, just to name a few. But there are some restrictions we have to follow. Number one, no personal, religious, or political questions. That goes without saying. I know I said it out of order from the last month, but there's no political, religious, or personal questions. That goes without saying because that's been in effect since day one. Some other new rules that went into effect late 2019. Um, no heads ups on where a locomotive is going because those do not pertain to the Q&A at all. No questions in regards to precision scheduled railroading; those are automatically omitted from the Q&A. And please do not ask me about a specific retirement on a specific locomotive or class, because I will explain this. I am just a rail fan that takes photos and videos of trains. That is a corporate decision of what they're doing with locomotives, and I cannot speak on behalf of corporate, so that is automatically omitted from the Q&A. Another couple of rules that recently went into effect are please do not argue if a question gets skipped. Everybody in this world is not perfect. I make mistakes, and sometimes questions get accidentally overlooked. If something happens and it gets overlooked, don't panic. Just copy and paste it from the previous month's Q&A. Open a new comment, copy your questions right, or paste your questions right there, and add a few more questions, and you're finished. And that could be the foundation of something else. And please do not duplicate questions. Look at all the users that have asked questions before you submit your questions. Because if a question is duplicated, I just will not answer it. But if somebody has asked a question you had considered asking, don't worry about it. Be creative and think another one. This involves critical thinking. Just think about what comes off the top of your head, for example. Just do it. It's okay, and that's the way it should be. And this is part of having fun, is thinking of new ideas and thinking of new questions. So uh, there are the rules that are recently into effect. So there have been no other rule changes right now, so they are the current rules right now. So now I turn it over to you guys and start asking away. You have until February the 26th to submit your questions by 11:50 p.m. Eastern Time. And then the next day will be just getting the video together, and the 20th day will be out for your enjoyment. If I don't understand one of your questions, I'll follow you up with a little comment just to make sure I understand where your question is going. So, and I want to thank everybody for who has cooperated with me on that note to confirm their questions. So anyway, I now turn it over to you guys, and let's have some fun for February 2020. Start asking away, guys. Keep those questions coming, and I look forward to hearing for all your questions and look forward to announcing them at the end of the month. All right, guys. Thank you very much, and may God bless. Let's have some fun.